Hello boys and girls, welcome to my preview of West Ham against Arsenal this weekend. So we are back in Premier League action after a nice little break. It's been the FA Cup, so a lot of players were rested, and of course we had no midweek game. So we had a full week off, and it's been absolutely ages since we've done that. Checking out some of the players' Instagram stories and whatnot, and they've enjoyed themselves as well. Xhaka went back to Switzerland with his wife and, you know, had a bit of relaxation time. Aubameyang went to Barcelona with his family. So yeah, players have just been recouping, recharging. It's been a busy period over Christmas, and it's nice to see them recharge their batteries. They should go into this game fully charged. There's no excuses. They've had a break. They've had time to recoup. No excuses, like I said. In terms of this game, it's going to be a difficult game. West Ham have kind of had a indifferent season. There's been periods where they look awful, and there's periods where they look really good. Their record this season, they've won 8, they've lost 9, they've drew 4, they sit 10th in the league. And like I said, it's kind of middle ground with them. Good performances, bad performances. They had a run where they won about 3-4 games in a row, and it looked like they were turning a corner. And then they start putting in a couple of poor performances again. Last time out at home, they were 2-0 down against Brighton, and then a couple of goals within the space of a couple of minutes, and it's 2-2. And that's very much West Ham to a T. On one hand poor, on the other hand really good. So it's what West Ham turn up on the day. Since they've moved to the London Stadium, I think things are a little bit easier there now. With all due respect, I never used to like going to Upton Park. It was always one of those games and, you know, those grounds you go to where you know there's going to be a serious atmosphere and it's going to be a lot of pressure. And the fans can be a 12th man. But at the new stadium, I don't get that sense of feeling. They're a million miles away from the pitch. There's a lot of arguments and, you know, stuff going on within the stands and everything, because obviously they weren't happy with certain things that were going on. Things were a little bit more steadier this year. But I just don't get that vibe. I don't get that feeling of intimidation that Upton Park used to give me. But with that said, like I have been saying, we have to take this game seriously, and we can't take it lightly. Now, of course, there's a very interesting subplot to this game, and it's West Ham's recent signing, Samir Nasri. How ironic, you little rat, drug cheat. Can't stand this guy. Absolute mercenary. When the club needed you, what did you do? Jump ship. Absolute rat. Can't stand him. And I'm sure he will get a lovely welcome from the Arsenal fans. And I don't know if he'll start the game, because like I said, he's been out for a very, very long time. But I've no doubt we will see his little face somewhere, and he will no doubt probably make an appearance. And no doubt he'll probably end up scoring as well, wouldn't he? Rat. Can't stand the guy. But yeah, listen, it's going to be a tough game. We have to approach it right. We've got a very, very busy period coming up over the next month. Our next game after this one is Chelsea. And then, we're playing Manchester United in the FA Cup now. Then we've got Cardiff, and then we've got Man City. So it's going to be an interesting few weeks, that's for sure. And this is one of those games where we need to pick the 3 points up, because we're going to make things a lot harder for ourselves. And if we want to get in that top 4, these are the kind of games we have to win, especially when we're coming up against Chelsea next. So massive 3 points, massive. And with that said, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, Leno. Again, I say this all the time, these are pretty straightforward decisions when it comes to the goalkeeper, because Unai Emery has clearly picked his Premier League keeper and he has his cup goalkeepers, and Leno is the Premier League goalkeeper. So pretty straightforward decision. I'm going to move into the defence, and we're going to stick with a back 3. Starting off, I'm going to go with Socrates, still our best defender. Hopefully before the end of this window we get someone in that can play there as well. But Had a couple of ropey performances recently, but no doubt in his ability, and hopefully a little break has recharged him as well, and he'll be back ready for this game. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Mustafi. Been coming off at half-time the last couple of games because he's still feeling his hamstring. But judging by the pictures and whatnot, it looks like he's back in training. And I think he'll play in this game. Hopefully the break also has been what he's needed. And hopefully he will come back fit and fully recharged. So straightforward, I'm going to have Mustafi. Alongside him in that three, this is a tough one. Who do you go with? Koscielny, he pulled out at a Blackpool game because of a back injury, and I don't know whether he's actually going to be fit for this one. So I'm going to go with Monreal. Needs must. We don't really have anyone else. It's clear that he's not going to go and throw the likes of Cech Medley in there because he didn't even start the game against Blackpool. So I'm going to go with experience, and along two actual central defenders, hopefully it can be all right. So that's what I'm going to go with, Monreal. Going to move into the wing-back positions. First of all, on the right-hand side, going to bring back Hector Bellerin. I know he's back in full training, seen pictures of him there and whatnot. I know we need him, to be quite honest with you. You see how important he is to the team since he's been missing. And that's a credit to him and the way that he's played this season. So pretty straightforward decision, and that's Hector Bellerin. On the left wing back position, we're going to go with Kolasinac, and we need him to get forward and cause problems at the other end, because that's where he's dangerous, and he's been really good in that kind of area over the last few weeks, creating a lot of chances, getting assists in there as well. So yeah, no doubt with this decision, and that's Kolasinac. Going to move into the central area. First of all, Torreira. Again, another player that's probably benefited from a break. He was on the bench against Blackpool, but didn't actually come on, so that was good. And then he went away to Paris for a few days with his other half. So again, that'd be nice if he's, recharged his batteries and he's ready for this one. So Torreira. Alongside him, going to go with Xhaka. Pretty straightforward. The guy gets made a scapegoat a lot of the time, but his performances this season alongside Torreira have been actually really, really good. And he's been one of our most consistent players this season. So I've got no doubt whatsoever. And I'm going to have Xhaka in there. Now we move to the attacking areas, and this is where things are a little complicated. Mesut Ozil, is he back? I don't think he is. I said to people a while ago his knee injury was actually genuine and he would be out for a little while. But I honestly don't know. So first of all, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now this, of course, is a very straightforward decision. Joint top goal scorer in the Premier League. And no matter what happens, this guy just scores goals. It's very, very simple. He scores goals. So no problem whatsoever. Hopefully the break has done him good too. And hopefully he comes back firing and ready to score some more goals, because we're going to need them. So on this position, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now the next one, this is where it's a little bit difficult, because of course you've got Alex Iwobi, who's been playing really well lately. You've got Ramsey. We kind of need someone that's a little bit more creative. But based on his performances, I'm going to go with Ramsey. That's no disrespect to Alex Iwobi, because I think that he's been playing really well. But I just feel for this game, this is what we possibly need. So that's what I'm going to go with. I think that Aubameyang will give us the width. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but I just feel that this is what we may go with. So yeah, to start this game, I'm going to go with Ramsey. Up front, as the main striker, I'm going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. Now, I see a statistic the other day that said that when Alexandre Lacazette starts, we've not lost a game. I think that shows just how important this guy is to the team and the way that we play. He's so important to the way that Aubameyang plays. It's so simple. It's so obvious. We can all see it. So I've got no doubt whatsoever. Very, very simple decision, this one. And that's Alexandre Lacazette up front. So there we have it. That is the preview. That is the predicted 1-11. Tough game against West Ham. I think we've got certainly enough to win this game, but we're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to be cautious, because we could easily come unstuck. It also depends what West Ham turn up. If they turn up playing like a bunch of mugs, then we'll walk all over them. But if they're up for it, then we're going to have a tough morning, because I say morning, kind of early afternoon, because it is an early kickoff. Cheers for that one. But yeah, we will wait and see. I'm hoping and think we will get the 3 points, but I'm never going to jump in too much because it always comes back to bite me. We just have to be careful. So there we go. There will be a matchday vlog after the game, of course. There'll be player ratings the following day. Leave your comments in the comment section and let me know what your predicted lineup will be. And yeah, until the matchday vlog, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.